Hi, I'm Jeff McErlain, and welcome to this edition of Brooklyn Blues. And today I want to talk about David Gilmour's use of half-step bends. Now, the chord progression I'm in there was in E minor. So my notes would be E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. Now, in the key of E minor, we're going to have two half steps. The F sharp to the G, and the B to the C. Now, one thing that Gilmour will do a lot is if he wants to sustain, say, a chord tone, in this case, say, playing the E minor chord, the third, which is the G, instead of just playing the note G and vibratoing it, which he could do, of course, he often approaches it from a half step below, from the F sharp, and then bends to the G. And what this does is it gives us a lot more control over how we approach the note G. We can really work on our vibrato, and we can also mess with the pitch a little bit and keep it a little bit flat at times to get something that we hear Gilmour do a lot. And I'll show you what I mean. So here's my G. So you see what I mean? I can really bring that pitch to the G and just a hair below to add some really nice dissonance without being too out. You know what I mean? It's just kind of a really nice thing you could do, like with slide guitar. You can get those in between notes, and that's what he's going for, and that's where the really cool stuff is. So. Now, when you vibrato the note, this is where the hard part comes in, is really kind of keeping the pitch where you want it and then having the vibrato be nice and kind of wide. So here, first thing I would do is practice the pitch. And then getting the vibrato on the note. Now, one thing that Gilmour will also do is use his bar. That's one big thing. You don't need to do that necessarily. I'm not trying to sound like Gilmour exactly. Just borrowing some of the ideas here. So. There I did the B to the C half-step bend. Now in the chord progression, I go from E minor to C, to A minor, which has a C in it. So that's where I can really kind of take advantage of that. And there I bent with my first finger, which is a really cool technique to get together too. Alright, so as I moved down, same thing, I played that F sharp to G now with my first finger on the 7th fret. So I would say to try to find the half step bends all across the fingerboard. Gilmour in that, right? From the wall. Now that half step. Now those are just notes from the scale. We can really kind of work on any note. You can bend to any note and sustain it. But right now, just for this lesson, let's just think about half-step bends. And this can be done in a blues. We can do it anywhere. Say if I'm playing, E7. So I'm going to bend from G to G sharp. Right, so it's just as useful in any other situation. But if we're going for this Gilmour sort of thing, we're playing in a minor key, or even a major key, just find the half steps between the scale, half steps in the scale, I should say, and practice bending from one note of the scale to the next note, and fit that into your chord progression. Now, what's kind of fun about it is, like I said, is those in-between notes, and if you listen to Gilmour and you work on playing those in-between pitches, that's where the real kind of magic is. All right, so just a quick lesson on some David Gilmour ideas. Once again, I'm Jeff McErlain. If you like what you saw here, please subscribe and check out all my stuff on my website, jeffmcerlain.com. And until next time, have fun.